The Big Show with Night and Day. Every Tuesday in June, you can enjoy a barista-made coffee for just $2.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Fellas, got a bit of an issue. I've been looking to buy sunglasses, inspired as I was by Mogie's blue blockers. And I went, you know what? Because usually I just buy your grody sort of petrol station sunglasses.
Oh, you sure do.
Because I either lose them or I break them.
Well, usually you steal free ones from here at work.
Well, or if there's free ones lying around, then yes, I will steal them. The problem with that is people tend to recognise that they're theirs and they want them back. So anyway, found some beautiful Ray-Bans today.
Oh, yeah? How much?
They're only like $70.
Oh, fakes.
No, they were certified Ray-Bans, 70% off, Mogi.
Oh, certified.
70% off.
What website were they on?
Oh, I can't. Just one on the Insta. I can't. I couldn't tell you what the website was.
Wait, so you were served it on Instagram?
Yes.
Oh.
So I went into it, and I sort of cruised through, and I found the pair I want. I mean, I thought to myself, Hoodie Joe's going to look hot in those. I will look so hot in those.
Yeah.
So I went, here we go. And it said, enter your card details. So I went, righto, got the old credit card out, as you do, and I'm putting in the number, and I put in all my details, and submit. And it said, no, this isn't a correct number, blah, blah, blah.
You've done it wrong, dear brain.
But here was the problem. You know how you have like 16 numbers in blocks.
Fours.
In blocks of 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't letting me have the space between the blocks of 4. So it was just one big number. Normally you can do number, space, number, space.
Yeah, I get it.
But so it was just one number. And that's why it wasn't working. But there was no space option when I was trying to put it in there.
That's weird.
So if there's no option there, do you think that is the problem, or do you think there's not the problem? If you literally, so if they've started a shop and it's impossible for people to pay you money, do you think that that's what's happened? Or do you think somewhere along the line it's possible that you've done something wrong?
Oh, look, there's a real possibility that, but, when I put in the details, you have the space option usually, and it didn't have that. And it just didn't look right when it was just one big long number.
Okay, when we started talking about this off air, and I was like, we need to talk about this on air.
Yeah, because I didn't want to talk about, because my life's just a walking shambles. All right?
But what I didn't realise is the way you found this. I have seen these Instagram pages with 70% off Ray-Bans before. I think what's happened is your issues with putting in your credit card number has saved you from getting scammed.
I used to feel the same way, Keyzie. I'd never, last thing you want to do is start buying things on Instagram so you're getting served up heaps of stuff.
Right.
I started buying stuff on Instagram and it's actually totally fine.
It is?
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what I do. I don't click on the link. I look at the company name and then I Google it.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Right, okay.
But
I bought sex toys off there.
Oh, sure, who hasn't?
Yeah, there's never been an issue with that.
Oh, no, that's always all goods. But it's hard to stuff that up.
But seriously, though, when you put it... I'm being serious for a second. When you put in your credit card details, right, you don't do it all in one long number,
I do it however they suggest I do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there was no suggestion there, and that's how I've always done it.
Well, if you can't do it with a space, that's a suggestion.
Yes.
But also, the last time I bought something online with a credit card and it was one where you put a space in, I can't even remember how long. They're all just put all 16 of your numbers in.
But generally, I think it automatically jumps over to the next box of 4 for you, right? So I take your point that oftentimes it's not 16 in a row.
Exactly. Thank you, Mogi.
Oh.
I wouldn't take that as a victory.
Geez, you'd feel like a durbrain now, wouldn't you, Keyzie?
Here, read me out your credit card number now. Go, what's the number?
Well, let's do it in the break here.
Nah, just do it now. What's the number?
White stripes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Easter break, fellas. I don't know about you, but I often get confused about what's open and what's not open.
True, yeah, it is interesting
because
it's been around for a few years now, and I know a lot of people are like you, Jason. They do get confused sort of year after year after year after year, and weirdly have no memory for what has pretty much remained the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, back in the day, it was primarily for me around booze.
Yes,
and when I could and couldn't, and I'd be honest with you, when I couldn't, I was filthy.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, Good Friday, shops are open from midday to 5. Yes.
That's close, but that's not true.
Right,
okay.
Good Friday, it's a public holiday.
The whole day.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also a restricted trading day.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So
So,
it's
your
pretty
supermarkets will be open then?
Oh, well, it depends where you are.
Sure,
Because
okay.
it depends on your area too. So, it's pretty much the same as a Christmas day or an Anzac day.
I hear you.
Yeah, so the shops are closed unless you're a hairdresser. So if you're a hairdresser, you can open because that's a service, but you can't sell...
What about barbers?
You couldn't sell any shampoo, for example, because that's a good. So you can do the service, but you can't,
can't
do
do
the
the
good.
goods.
There's
Yeah,
no
okay.
goods. A barber's the same.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
But you
service,
couldn't buy,
Keyzie.
Keyzie, you wouldn't be able to buy any moustache mousse.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll have to go get that today
Okay.
then. Yeah, okay.
So what you want to do really is always stock up on a Thursday.
Thursday, because Keyzie's freaking out about this.
Yeah,
He
so
is beside
Thursday.
himself.
So Monday's a bit of a tricky one. Also, Sunday's a tricky one, right? Easter Sunday.
Sunday's a tricky one as well. Now, Sunday's not a public holiday.
No, but it's
Oh.
that's the one I was thinking of. That's your midday to 5
That's
o'clock.
midday.
Everything
That's a
opens to
restricted
open.
trading day, but no, that's not midday. That's
Right.
1 p.m.
Oh, okay,
Or
so 1 p.m.
It
Yeah,
closes
yeah.
at 1 p.m.
Does
Yeah,
that
no, it
include?
opens at 1 p.m.
Does that include booze shops?
Well, you can have no, you can't have any booze.
about-
But if you have a meal, you can have some booze with the meal.
Meal,
So a bowl
okay.
of chips
And a pint of beer.
and 18 Red Bull
Bulls.
and vodkas.
Right.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about
yeah.
what about hairdressers and shampoo in there?
You can
on
get
Sunday?
your hair cut on any day you like, as
Okay.
long as you're not buying any shampoo.
I'm
So if you need shampoo, I'd get it now.
I'm
Okay.
thinking of getting a massage on Monday. Am I all goods there, or
Well,
what are we
that is
looking
a
at?
brothel, so I think brothels are open pretty much any time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. You'd know.
You'd know more about that, Jase.
Yeah.
What
The
about
exemption for all of this is if you're in an area, because of course all of Queenstown district is open for business as usual, as if Easter's not happening at all. So they're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Right.
No restrictions whatsoever.
Well, I'm playing golf on Easter Saturday. What happens there? Is the course open?
Oh, you'll just suck as usual, but
Yeah,
Easter
you-
doesn't have
Right.
any effect on your ability to play golf.
Can I buy balls though at the?
Oh, you'll need
Yeah,
to.
Saturday's you're good as gold. You can
Right.
you can have some beersies as well.
And
Keyzie.
it's Monday that has the everything's closed by lunchtime thing, right?
It's restricted. It's not a restricted trading day, but it is a public holiday, and
Right.
so the usual public holiday protocols apply
Okay.
there.
So you saying that on Monday the shops are open from say like 8 to 12,
Just as usual.
as usual.
As usual.
Right,
Very
right,
much. But,
okay.
you know, it is a public holiday, so you can expect to get a surcharge on every single thing
How
you buy,
much?
up to 20 to 50%.
20 to
Yeah,
50.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
lot.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So just to clarify, Friday everything closes at
Never open.
It never
It
opens,
doesn't
Keyzie,
open.
yeah.
Unless
Okay.
it is already open.
Okay, Saturday you can play golf, but you won't be able to buy balls,
And you'll still suck.
and you'll suck. Sunday, everything's closed afternoon
Until 1.
until 1. Everything's closed until 1.
Yeah, everything's closed until 1, and then you can go to the shops, but you have to knock on the door because they might still be closed.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
knock on the door Sunday after 1, and then Easter Monday.
Easter Monday.
You can get a massage.
You can go get a massage
and a happy ending and all that.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Hey, Mogi.
Hey, man.
Earlier today, man, I was like, I was in my lounge.
Yeah,
and
right.
My wife was in.
Going at yourself.
My wife was in another room, and she was just on her laptop there in our office, and she could hear this weird noise.
Oh, yeah.
And she said it sounded like someone was doing like a Zumba workout in the lounge. It was just someone heavy breathing, like really heavy breathing.
What kind of pace are we talking about?
I think it was like that.
Yeah.
So she took her headphones off, came into the room, and
Yeah.
I was in there.
That was Keyzie.
That was me. It was
Oh,
Keyzie's
God.
wheezy breathing.
Yeah.
And I had headphones on, and I was sitting in front of the TV, and I didn't realize. But when I'm doing that, I'm breathing really heavy and really vigorously. And
You're
she
getting
was-
right into it.
I was getting right into it. Yeah.
But were you watching TV or were you watching Country Calendar?
No, I wasn't.
Which one of your shows there, were you?
No, I was,
Well, they do, because you do get a bit wheezy, don't you, when you see the dust getting kicked up on the farm behind the tractor. You get a bit asthma-y just looking at that.
Yeah, so I've got this thing. It's called visual asthma, where even just seeing some dust,
Psychosomatic.
it sets it off badly.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but it wasn't this in that case.
Oh, right.
Thank goodness, because it can be pretty bad, like nebulizer stuff. No, I was playing PlayStation.
Ah.
Yeah, but she was like, I thought someone was like, going hundies in the lounge there. But apparently when
Right.
I play PlayStation with my headphones on, I'm breathing really loudly, and it's quite weird.
You strike me as a massive mouth breather too. Would that be right?
I am a massive mouth breather.
Yeah.
Because I can't breathe out my nose.
Oh,
Purely
yeah.
decorative, Mogi.
Yeah, well, hell of a decoration, isn't it? Gee whiz. No expense spared there, brother.
Oh, right.
Is that right? So she was worried for you.
She was genuinely worried. She thought I was like having an asthma attack or doing something. Yeah,
Up to no good.
yeah, which I wasn't. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
right.
that. Yeah.
Well, what game were you playing?
I was playing a porn game.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
I don't know about you, but I worry about our young people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
here
think
we
about
go.
them, really, but
You know what I mean? And
this isn't you, Keyzie.
Okay.
I look at the world today, and I get it. You know, our kids are really struggling with the world. I mean, it's all going to hell as far as I'm concerned. I mean, probably because of our generation. And the reality is that I'll be gone soon, and they'll have to deal with the mess that old Hoodie J and Moogie's generation left behind for them.
Well,
Yeah.
different generations.
And that's something that I worry about, a lot. I think it keeps me up at night, Moogie.
Does it?
Tossing and turning there.
Can you not pause between tossing and turning like that?
But I saw something today which gave me hope for the future, actually.
Give me hope.
I dropped my daughter off at school. She was so into it, man. My daughter loves school, man, can I just say. But that wasn't what got me going. I mean, she's just into it. And as I was driving away, I saw a little group of youths
Oh, Utes.
in the uniforms there walking down the hill. All of them smoking durries. And I went, are they smoking durries? And I went, yeah, they're smoking durries.
You
And I
asked
went,
yourself that question and you answered quickly.
I did. I went, Hoodie J, are they smoking durries?
And what'd you say?
Yes, they certainly are, Hoodie J. And I went,
Dear.
all is not lost in the world, mate.
Kia ora.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I went, yes, it's going to be okay. And it took me back to my my prime, I guess, while I was at school. And I don't know if you smoked at school. I smoked at school. Started in about 4th, 5th form.
Yep.
The old durry, the adventure, the excitement. I mean, terrible habit. But I was wondering, where were your little... Did you smoke at school?
No, I started smoking at school when I was about 14 or so, but then I never needed it enough to smoke at school.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I went to a boarding school, so we didn't have that sort of
Sure.
downtime.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about, where did we used to smoke while we were at school? And we had a couple of places.
Right.
Behind the cricket nets.
Oh, yeah.
That was always a good one because it was
Could they
quite
not
well...
see through the net?
No, because it was covered, you see, and you could go behind the cricket nets there and just...
It's a secret.
There's also a boot room. We had a boot room at our school.
boot room?
Where you kept all your boots.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
your
yeah.
rugby boots.
What, in
and
the
stuff.
boot room?
Yeah, you'd wash your boots, Keyzie, and then put them in the boot room and they'd dry.
Yeah.
So I used to go there. And we also live quite close to a mountain. So at nights we'd often
Maunga.
go up the mountain and have a durry or two. And I want to put it out there to the listeners, actually. Where were all your haunts at school when you were having durries?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where did you smoke? Where were you able to get away with it? Sometimes, actually, we just did it up a tree.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What, smoked?
Yeah, smoked.
Oh, yeah.
So text us 3483 or give us a call on 0800 Hodaki or send us a talk back. Where were your little hidey places?
Yeah. At my school, it was the bushwalk area at the sort of back of the school.
Right.
You could walk through the salt marsh area in the bush.
Is
and
that
do
where all
it
the cool kids were?
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
didn't-
smoke
I didn't
though,
do it,
Keyzie?
no. I
No,
had
you
asthma.
wouldn't have.
Yeah, asthma.
That would
No
have been a
good.
disaster.
Oh,
Keyzie.
God, you got me
I
worried
want to
sick.
reiterate, I'm not encouraging it. I was just curious, it just took me back to my youth, what people used to do back in the day.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Big audio dynamite there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. For some reason, that song makes me think of Shrek.
You were furious. You were like, was this song on Shrek?
I was pretty
Yeah.
sure it was on Shrek. Speaking of furious, there was something that Mogi and I wanted to talk to you about, Keyzie.
Furious. Okay.
And that's something that we noticed on Friday before we went to the party, wasn't it, Mogi?
Yeah.
And your propensity when you're going out for a social occasion to take your wedding ring off.
hang on.
And that worries us a lot. You're early doors, you're just newly married, and you're already taking your wedding ring off when you go out in a
Yeah,
social occasion.
But hang on, you've got to remember a wedding ring symbolizes your union with someone, right? So
Sure.
it symbolizes it. But me taking it off because it's, blistering under my finger or something there, it isn't me saying I'm done with this marriage type stuff. It's just a
It's not you
coincidence.
saying it; it's you showing it.
Yeah. And it's always when we're going to a big party. And there's going to be lots of people there. I mean, if it's itchy and you've got your eczema back on it, whatever, I can understand that. But why don't you do that? For example, while you're doing the show, you don't do that. You only do it when you go out to a social occasion.
Well, and quite often, guys, if I am 100% honest about this, because I know I took it off, like when we do the big show live on the road, for example. I take it off.
Well, the whole time we're on tour, you take it off.
Yeah, but that's not a like, hey, I'm single type setup. It's a, hey, I don't want to lose my ring. You know, we're going to a big party, and you know what rings are like.
Like anytime you're talking to sort of a woman or attractive man, your left hand goes straight in your pocket.
Mine does.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That must be a weird, like, fidgety thing I've got.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
Because you do that, another weird, because like you'll be talking to a young lady, for example, at the...
No, go on, Jase, go on.
You know, at the
a young
pub,
lady,
when
yeah.
we're doing the big show live.
Yeah.
And you'll ring this finger. You'll use the fingers there to just stroke your moustache while you're talking. It's almost like you're saying, "Hey, no ring there, no ring there."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but
It sounds like it.
For me, it sounds like it feels like you're sending an unconscious message,
But consciously.
Right, okay. Well, I think it's just a classic case of we're getting our wires crossed a wee bit. We don't know what it, I didn't realise I was doing that. I didn't realise I was taking it off ahead of parties and flaunting it in front of attractive young females. Like, that's obviously...
they're not, I don't think you limit yourself to, it's just females.
Yeah, just in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you said an attractive young bloke before as well.
Weirdly enough, because we had that blokes night for the big show about a year ago. It was
Blokes night?
When it was
blokes only.
about...
Oh, that's
It
right.
was actually about 7 weeks ago. It was a blokes only night, and you didn't take it off then.
Yeah, well, I was like, I felt that night my fingers were quite swollen. So I was like, well, there's no way this is going to come off. So I don't have to worry about it. You know how rings fall off all the time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but hey, thank you very much for your concern, fellas. And
Well, it wasn't alcohol. I mean, what triggered it was I was speaking to your wife.
To my wife,
and she said, Does Keyzie take his ring off when he goes, have you guys noticed that? And I said, and I covered for you, mate. I covered
thanks,
for
mate.
you.
Thank
you. Yeah.
I said, not that I'm aware of. You'd have to speak to Mogi about it.
And I said, yeah, I've seen it.
Oh.
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah. Thanks, Jase. Mogi, if you could just lie to her for me, that'd be great, mate. Be like Jase.
Good on you, Keyzie.
Thanks, fellas. This is a great break. I'm so happy we did that.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Hey guys, I had a bit of a shocker the other day over the weekend. There.
Oh, no.
Driving my car, it was pretty freaky.
Is this your
I'm
ghost
not
story?
easily see, Jace. The thing is with you, it is freaky, man.
Yeah, okay, all right.
The thing is with you, there, Jace. Like anything weird or anything sort of to woo happens.
Yes.
You, let's say, or the fuse goes out in your house.
Sure.
Your automatic assumption is that you've got a poltergeist.
That's not inaccurate, Mogi.
But I'm sort of a bit more, what would you call
Practical.
it? Skeptical.
Yes,
You know,
okay.
I'm a
Sure.
skeptic. But the other day I was driving one of my trucks.
Which one of your trucks?
The Aqua.
Oh, the Toyota.
Toyota Aqua. It's black. You know, it's a bit more butch.
Yeah, good stuff, mate.
And
Hardcore.
I was driving along and then all of a sudden the power steering went.
Oh, my God.
It just totally went. And
Do you reckon you were
and I
hacked?
didn't do anything.
Right.
I was just driving, and then the power steering it just lost all power,
So it was
and
really
so I had
hard.
to pull over. It was easy for me because I'm strengthy, you know.
Well,
I'm so
you're-
strengthy.
You're built.
And I pull it over to the side of the road there, and just thinking, geez, what's going on here, man? That is out of it because. Most cars have got power steering, man. You won't know this, Keyzie.
Wow.
But most cars these days have got power steering.
Yeah.
Well, these days.
But this one,
Been around for-
it lost all the power.
You know what it
60
sounds
years.
like to me, Mogi? Sounds like you've been hacked.
Well, that's what I thought. But then I thought to myself, I think this might be a poltergeist.
Really? Because it sounds
Yeah.
to me like you've just got some sort of
So I
simple
called my
issue.
wife.
My wife.
And I says to her, have you got the phone number? I need to get a priest out here to do an exorcism
Well,
on the
hang
car.
on, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah,
she
good
said, well,
call.
she said, why don't you call AA? And I said, oh, yeah, you always got to be right.
So what did you end up
So
calling?
I called her AA.
Oh, yeah, smart. Yeah, nice.
because the Catholic Church don't have a call-out service.
Right.
Classic.
Yeah.
Get with the times.
Anyway, he came out and he had a look at it and he went, ooh. And I went, ah. And he went, ooh.
And you
And I
went,
went, ah.
Did you guys
And then
actually
he
say
had a look
anything?
under the hood and he went, ooh. And I went, huh?
And then what happened?
Oh, it turns out to run out of gas. Didn't put any petrol in it. Because it's an electric car. So I don't think I had to put any
'Cause you
petrol in.
go-
I thought I just had to put electricity in it.
Yeah,
But you've
yeah.
got to put petrol in it.
Oh, is it a hybrid?
It's a hybrid.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
that's freaky, man.
well, it's not really. He just forgot to put petrol in his car.
But man, I could have sworn when
Oh, mate.
I went back home and I went back in the house, I could have sworn I heard it laughing at me.
Yeah.
Well, that might have been my missus.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah.
Freaky as, man.
Yeah, that is full on, Mogi.
Oh, I know.
Jeez.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.